Yes, sir, and welcome back to another Arena Breakout video. It is your boy Flo10Z. You know what I'm saying? For those that are new here, I make motivational life-based commentary using in-game scenarios to relate back to real-life situations. And if that's something that you're into, make sure that you like, subscribe, drop a comment for me down below. And for those that have already been here, you already know how to do. I appreciate all the love. I got something that I'm gonna do special for these videos from now on because somebody asked me for a shout-out, and because he just started a new YouTube channel. Says, but watch for a while. I appreciate all the love, man. Shout out to the boy, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw that up here right now, you know what I'm saying? Show that boy some love, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. All right, so one person from a video will be able to drop a comment to request me to do one thing within reason. Please do not ask me to do no crazy joints. I'm not shaking that ass for Drake. I'm not doing it. All right, cool. Alrighty, so as long as we got that discussed, you can ask me to do anything, be it a video, weapon, you know what I'm saying, certain attachment, type of video, you know what I'm saying, it could be anything. You know, the only stipulation, if it's a video, it'll come like in the video after the next one. Boom, cool. Because my commentary videos are basically the main thing, and you know what I'm saying, cool, we can do that. Alright. Also, somebody asked me to make PUBG mobile content, so I decided to revert my Instagram to basically just only PUBG mobile content. So if you would like to see that, follow me on Instagram at _Flo10Z. I'm gonna throw it up here for you guys. Boom. So today, the name of the topic, right, is seizing opportunity. Right? If you guys have not noticed, I am actually, this is basically just this is a full raid. It's just 10 minutes. I walked in, I wiped these kids, I looted, and I left. Boom. Very, very simple. Shout out to the random because he didn't loot my kills and he hit the switch for me to leave without me having to actually run across the map to make the video even longer. Cool. Which is why we can actually have this. And the thing about seizing opportunity, right, is there's many forms. But let's say when it comes to your Arena Breakout gameplay, you probably are struggling financially and, you know, maybe with the depths of PvP and things like that. And that you know, because you're struggling to seize the opportunity. Right? Recently, my life has been chaos, but we've been sharing that here, right? I love you guys, right? Cool. But my life has been, and I recently was hurt really, really, really bad. Really, really badly, right? Cool. But the opportunity that comes out of that, you know what I'm saying? The development that comes out of that, right? Boom. Same thing with AB. A lot of people are so hinged up on their losses and they're so hurt by the losses that they actually fail to seize the opportunity to learn from them. Even in certain PvP fights, they lose them because they fail to seize the opportunity. As you're watching this squad right here, you're going to notice a few things. Yes, I have T5 armor on. Yes, but I was barely hit by anyone. Their grenades barely touched me. Actually, I don't even think any of their grenades touched me. Nor was I actually hit by anybody outside of the 150-50 that I chose to take. There's a reason for that. They failed to seize the opportunity. One, they were all just discombobulated and they allowed me to turn this fight into a sequence of 1v1s, which you're going to see if you're watching the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Really pay attention to the way, like, just pay attention, man. Like, they just really failed to seize the opportunity. They're not gathering info correctly and they're not conveying the info to their teammates, which basically just led this. The truth is, regardless of the gear they had on, this would have happened due to how they play. If they would have pushed me in T5s or whatever the case, one dude pushed me at a juicy M4, the other dude, they would have still died the same way because they pushed with basically zero ordnance. Basically, it was just, and then all the utility which they use, like a lot of people, they use their utility properly to either clear angles or they use them to actually pinch and push. Basically, hit somebody, you sustain them damage, and now your gunfight is less of a 50-50 and more like a 60-40, 70-30 type of thing because they're hurt. Like right here, I am hurt. He throws a grenade. You see me? He throws it. Nothing comes of it. I'm already hurt. I have shot your teammate. I am hurt by you see what I mean? And now, boom, I'm allowed to pop a regen. This gives me free healing. Now I don't even have to take the time to heal. Then I am allowed to basically double up on mags and all of that. So basically now I'm basically back at full capacity outside of my arm. But again, I'm aware of that, right? You feel me? I'm aware of that. So I'm still going to play angle. Like, regardless of what I have on, I'm going to make sure that I give myself the best chance to survive, especially if I actually just want to survive for real. Like, I'm playing like this for one, just not rushing like a madman, just to kind of show this is really how you're kind of supposed to play. Not too scary, but not just, don't just rush blind, but you have to peek. You have to like attempt to gather info. Like, don't just give yourself up. Like how I knew those guys were just kind of waiting for me at the corner. I'm not just gonna give myself up to you as one person and allow you to put a whole bunch of damage, rip my armor apart and all of that. No, we're not doing that. No, we're gonna sit here and play angle with each other, and if you want to play angle, then we can play angle. Like that guy, he played himself. He threw the grenade, caught the space. He threw the flash lower. He threw the grenade high backwards to push me away also, but to make sure I really had nowhere to run. Then threw the flash or the stun, and basically it was a guaranteed hit. Boom. Bro had the stun and then chose to hold the angle. Why did I know he was gonna do that? Because he just didn't move. You just didn't move. I'm like, okay, so basically you threw the stun, you threw the nade, threw the stun, and then you just held the angle, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna run out. No, I'm gonna peek the angle along with you, and I'm gonna tap you. That's what happened. Like, it's like, bro, you have to know when and when not to push. Like when I hit the jiggle peek, right, and I saw the dude and I shot him, and I'm like, you know, oh, no, I gotta take the opportunity, because I didn't immediately get shot at by someone else. I had to take the opportunity and swing it. Was I sure? Was there another dude not at the box already, or just ready to hit? Like, no. At some points you just gotta wing it. Other times you gotta play smart, gather info, and really like think about what's going on. Like, I'm like, okay, there's 4 people to a team most of the time. I keep hearing footsteps, but they're not moving around here. See, bots will eventually push you. You understand? That's how you can learn to differentiate players in chaos. Bots will eventually move in certain spaces. Players, they'll mess themselves up by moving in a certain way that actually makes them more noticeable than AI, because their footsteps will always just keep appearing in this area. Like, bots move on, they aggro to different places, they move, and okay, cool. But if you watch it, the footsteps you heard, they'll just leave. Like, if you see some foot and they just stop, it could be an AI, but 9 times out of 10, it's a player. It just is. They heard you and they weren't like silencing their footsteps, but now they know they got hurt, so now they're sitting still. Because now they know that you're on alert, and they don't want you to be a Chad that hears their silent footsteps. Seizing the opportunity comes easier when you can think about why people do certain things. Like, you feel me? Like, it's just that simple. Like, if you can think about why your enemies are doing certain actions, then you can win. Like, grenades are for space. Stuns are obviously because they want to push you or set up. And then you can just listen to your audio. Like, you can tell when someone's pushing you versus when someone just is like waiting on you. You know what I mean? And if someone's waiting on you, that gives you the opportunity to peek. You can peek, minimize your damage. It all is gonna start if you get comfortable with like jiggle peeking and just like clear every angle. That's how I say it. That like literally the best way to do it is to clear everything. Clear every single angle that you can think about. As you like get more comfortable, then jiggle peeking will become a thing, because you'll just naturally jiggle the angle. Practice jiggle peeking in the range and stuff like that, but jiggle peeking is really good for gathering information. And like I said, let's say you jiggle peek and let's say you're in tier 3, right? And you jiggle peek and you see a dude and he has a Titan on, like, you know what I'm saying, the motorcycle guy. Come on now, it's time to run. Like it's time to dip or set up to try to get them legs. Like, for real. Like, it's just really just get your tools up. Really, a lot of people struggle because they just don't have good mechanical tools. Like, notice I used my utility, but I only ever carry like 2 or 3 grenades. It's like 2 grenades and a stun for the most part, but it's like I just kind of throw them. I throw them to clear the space so I can peek, and then after that, I'm just very heavily reliant on peeking. Like I feel like with a good peek and a good clear of you can just kind of avoid getting nade spam. And as long as you clear, you'll always have somewhere to go. Right? Think about it like that. If you clear the space and you know it's like positive space, then you know, okay, if I now peek this place and there's something here, I have a place to retreat to in case things go wrong. You know what I mean? You gotta create the opportunity and then you have to seize it. A lot of people create opportunities unbeknownst to them, and then they just fail to actually seize the opportunity they just created, like out of fear of failure and you know, Arena Breakout losing their loot. But the thing about it is, there's always going to be more loot, man. You want to make it easier to get loot over time. That's why you get better at things like PvP and get better at surviving. Because yeah, the goal is loot, right? So you want it to be as easy as possible. You know how easy it is. Learn how to fight. Learn how to fight alone. Now use your teammates' help. Now don't be afraid of it and give them calm, but learn how to create your own opportunities and seize your own opportunities and give yourself the best chance. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And I will catch you guys in the next one. I think. Yeah, I'm sorry. Nah, for real. If you enjoyed this one, man, you know what I'm saying? I had a good time with you guys. If you enjoyed it and you want more like this, I'm going to try. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Never.